Welcome to Transportation Problem video series. Today's topic is Optimality test, in which we are going to discuss one of the optimality test is Moody method. So welcome to my YouTube channel Mechanical Engineering Management. Like, share and subscribe. So let's start from the description of the problem. IBFS means initial basic feasible solution of the transportation problem is shown in below table. Transportation cost is in rupees. Check the solution is optimum or not. Justify. Find minimum transportation cost. Comment on optimum solution. So basically there are four different questions. First we have to check whether IBFS is optimum or not. Next, justify your answer. Next, find minimum transportation cost. And at last, comment on the solution. Table is given to you with IBFS, means initial basic feasible solution. Now let's see the steps of the transportation problem. Prepare tabular form, convert maximization to minimization, convert unbalanced to balance, find IBFS by NWC or LC or VAM. So here IBFS is already given to you. So here we have completed up to fourth step. Now next, fifth step, check degeneracy, and then we can apply optimality test. So first we will see the steps for the Moody method, and then we will follow the step 5 and step 6. The very important point, steps that we have to follow for Moody method, sometimes it is known as UV method. So let's see first of all the importance of this Moody or UV method. So UV method is to optimize the initial basic feasible solution. So if you have IBFS, then you can optimize by means of Moody method or UV method. So now steps. First, for UV method, the values UI and VJ have to be found for all rows and columns respectively. Means you have to find UI for all rows and Vj for all columns. Next, assign 0 to U or V which has maximum occupied cells. You can write the steps in your notebook, and then we will apply the steps to the given problem, so automatically you can understand the steps in detail. Next, there is a separate formula to find UI and Vj, that is UI plus Vj is equal to Cij, where Cij is the cost value of the cell, and that is only for the allocated cells. By using the above formula, we will get remaining values of U and V. Next, now compute VCE, means vacant cell evaluation, using the formula VCE is equal to Cij minus in bracket UI plus Vj. And that is only for unallocated cells. Next, if we get all VCE as 0 or positive values, that means the optimality is reached, and so that the answer is optimum. Next, but if we get any negative value, means we need to proceed with loop in the next step. So if we find any negative value of VCE, then we need to proceed next step by generating loop. So now we are going to apply these all steps for the given problem. So this is IBFS that is already given to you, and we have seen these steps for the transportation problem. Now follow the fifth step, check degeneracy, means rim condition. So look at the rim condition. Number of occupied cells must be greater than or equal to m plus n minus 1. That is the rim condition. So focus on this rim condition. Here number of occupied cells are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. M is the number of rows. Here M is 4 and n is the number of columns. So in this problem n is equal to also 4. So if you consider this ring condition, then in this case, number of occupied cells are 7, M is 4 and N is 4. So here this condition is satisfied. Means we can say the solution is not degenerated. And so that we can go for optimality test. Now next. Already we have discussed the steps for the Moody method. That is one of the optimality test. So look at the first step. For UV method, the values UI and VJ have to be found for all rows and columns respectively. So I am going to write for all rows U and for all columns I can write V. Next, assign 0 to U or V which has maximum occupied cells. So now see, here for the row 1 only 1 occupied cells, or row 2 2 occupied cells, for 3 also 2 occupied cells, for 4 also 2 occupied cells. Similarly for the column, here maximum 2 occupied cells are there for rows or columns. So you can select anyone having maximum occupied cells. So I am going to select this row number 2 having 2 occupied cells and which are maximum in this problem. So I can assign 0 over here. Now once again see the step. There is separate formula to find UI and VJ, and for that you should remember UI plus VJ is always equal to Cij, where Cij is the cost value and that is for all allocated cells only. So that operation you have to do for the allocated cells only. So now we are going to follow the same step. So you need to remember this formula, UI plus VJ must be equal to Cij. So if I want to find over here the value of V, then according to this formula, corresponding values of UI plus VJ must be equal to Cij. So you can understand it should be 3. Next, if I want to write over here, then corresponding UI plus VJ, so you can see over here corresponding UI is 0 and corresponding VJ is this one. So the sum of these two values must be equal to Cij, means 2. So you can understand it should be 2. So in short we can say corresponding sum of UI plus VJ must be equal to cell cost. Next, can you imagine what should be the value over here? So it is very simple. UI plus VJ must be equal to Cij. So I think you can understand it should be 1. Next, here, so UI plus VJ is equal to Cij. So here it is minus 2. Next, UI plus VJ is equal to Cij. So it should be 1. So very simple, UI plus VJ must be equal to Cij. So you can check it also. Next, UI plus VJ is equal to Cj. So it should be 0. Next, UI plus VJ is equal to Cij. So it should be 3. So after getting all values of U and V, once again look at the steps. Now compute VCE, means vacant cell evaluation, using the formula VCE is equal to Cij minus in bracket UI plus VJ, and that is only for unallocated cells, or you can say unoccupied cells. So here these all are unoccupied cells. Start from this unoccupied cell. This is VCE, means vacant cell evaluation. Now how can you get? So look at this important note. VCE is equal to cell cost minus corresponding sum of UI plus VJ, and that is known as implicit cost or opportunity cost. So once again look at this value VCE, that is equal to Cij, that means 3, or you can say cell cost, minus corresponding sum of Ui and Vj. So here you can see minus 2 plus 2. So very simple. This is algebraic summation of the corresponding U and V. And this one is your cell cost. So now if I want to find over here, then Cij is 2. Algebraic sum of corresponding U and V. So here it is 3 minus 2 means 1. And that should be subtracted from cell cost. And so that you will get 1. So very simple. 2 minus sum of these two values. That is VCE. Similarly, you will get over here sum of these two. That is minus 1. And that should be subtracted from 4. So 4 minus minus 1. So it should be 4 plus 1. And that is 5. So you will get this all VCE. Now once again look at this step. If we get all VCE as 0 or positive values, that means the optimality is reached and the answer is optimum. So look at all these VCE values. Here all VCE are positive. So you should remember the very important 3 conclusions of the Modi method. First, if all VCE are greater than or equal to 0, then the solution is optimal. If any one of VCE is negative, then present solution can be improved by revising allocation. If any of VCE is 0, then the problem has alternative solution. So here all VCE are greater than or equal to 0, so we can say the solution is optimal. So now look at the question. Check the solution is optimum or not. So we can say over here all VCE are greater than or equal to 0, and so that the solution is optimum. So my first answer, here all VCE are greater than or equal to 0, so the solution is optimum. So here this is the justification. Now next, find the minimum transportation cost. So I can find the total transportation cost, and that is 1 into 20 plus 2 into 10 plus 3 into 5 plus 3 into 20 plus 2 into 5 plus 3 into 20 plus 1 into 20. And so that you will get the total optimum cost, or you can say total minimum transportation cost is 205 rupees. Next, comment on the optimum solution. So here I can say no VCE is 0, and so that the problem has no alternative optimum solution. If you want to learn the different IBFS technique like NWC, least cost, angle approximation method, then you can refer my earlier videos. So thanks my dear friends. Press the like button to appreciate this video.